And today's story, any guesses what today's story is going to be about? Any guesses?
A pumpkin.
Really? But today is about Halloween, na?
Yes, Halloween.
Sudhi says pumpkin. Anybody else has any ideas?
Ghost.
Story.
Ghost.
Oh, story. Anybody else?
Going to be a scary story.
Scary
Bat?
story. And anything else? Anyone else has any guesses? Could it have some vampires?
Bat?
Could it have some
Is it about bat?
bats? Okay, somebody saying bats, Sudhi saying bats and pumpkin. And somebody said scary. Anybody else? Anybody else?
Spiders, yeah.
Spiders. Okay. I am not sure why I am having some problem.
Vampire.
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 What if I say it's everything together? Yeah?
Bat. Bat. Bat.
Bat. Where's Papa? Yeah. Yes, yes, yes. Okay.
Auntie,
Huh?
I am not well, so I may leave in the middle.
Oh, really? What's the matter?
I have cold.
Oh. Okay, you listen to the story now. Now you can relax and listen. I won't be asking you to jump about. Yes, you were right. It's a pumpkin story. You were absolutely right. And did Zabi say scary? We have a scary witch. Ooh. Yes, it's a scary story about a big pumpkin. Ooh. It's a very scary story about a big pumpkin. Can you guys see it? I seem to, okay, back.
Yes.
Yes.
My thing is acting a little funny now.
I can see.
I can't see, but no, that's the problem. Joke. Everything is spooked today. I think I will just say stop share and come back to it. First it was not sharing and then yes. Yes. It's a story about called Big Pumpkin. Okay, it's a story about Halloween. It's about a big pumpkin. And as you can see, there's a witch out there. Okay, and this wonderful story, which has lots of wonderful things, and you'll know whether you were right about your guess as we go on. Okay, this story is an amazing story called Big Pumpkin, and it was written by someone called Erica Silverman. That name itself is very magical, right? Erica Silverman, illustrated by S.D. Schindler. Amazing, amazing illustrations. Bring out all the spookiness in the story and make it very, very special. Okay, the big pumpkin. As I already said, it's written by Erica Silverman and illustrated by S.D. Schindler. Yes, Raisa, 1 minute. Illustrated by S.D. Schindler, and it is a Simon and Schuster books for young readers. Yes, young readers like you and me also, very, very young. Raisa, are you listening, darling? Shall we begin? Once there was a witch who wanted to make pumpkin pie. So she planted a pumpkin seed. She weeded and she watered. And after a while, a sprout poked through. And then a pumpkin grew. And it grew. And it grew. And it grew even more big. So this witch grew a pumpkin because she wanted to, what did she want to do? She wanted to make a pumpkin pie. Okay, she grew a pumpkin seed because she wanted to make a pumpkin pie. And it grew and it grew and it grew very big. Soon Halloween was just hours away. The witch thought about pumpkin pie and bent down to take her pumpkin off the vine. Now, as we know, pumpkins grow on creepers. They have these long, stringy stems, which are called vines. And the witch came to pick her pumpkin for Halloween. What happened? Something spooky. Well, she pulled and she tugged and she pulled. First she pulled hard and then she pulled harder. But that pumpkin, it just sat. Rat, said the witch. Why isn't this pumpkin breaking free? Just then, along came a ghost. Big pumpkin, said the ghost. It's big and it's mine, but it's stuck on the vines. And Halloween's just hours away, said the witch. And she kicked the pumpkin. I am bigger than you and stronger too, boasted the ghost. Let me try. Ha, said the witch. But she thought about pumpkin pie and stepped aside. So the witch here was very annoyed. And she was saying, look at this ghost. Now thinks that he can actually break the pumpkin off the vine when I couldn't. But she said, maybe there's a chance that I can get my pumpkin pie after all. And she stepped aside. Arushi, did you miss the beginning, darling? Did Arushi miss the beginning? I don't know, no response. Okay, so where were we? We were on the big pumpkin and we know that the witch grew a pumpkin which grew and grew and grew. But when she went to take off the pumpkin off the vine, it just wouldn't come off. And then a ghost came by and offered to help. And the pumpkin thought, well, maybe I'll be able to make that pie after all. And she let the ghost help. The ghost bent down to take the pumpkin off the vine. Well, he pulled and he tugged and he pulled. First he pulled hard, then he pulled harder, and that pumpkin just sat. Rat, said the ghost. Just then came a vampire. Big pumpkin, said the vampire. It's big and it's mine, but it's stuck to the vine, and Halloween's just hours away, said the witch. And she kicked the pumpkin. I am bigger than both of you, and stronger too, boasted the vampire. Let me try, said the witch. Said the ghost. But they thought about pumpkin pie and stepped aside. The vampire bent down to take the pumpkin off the vine. Well, he pulled and he tugged and he pulled. First he pulled hard, then he pulled harder, but the pumpkin just sat. Drat, said the vampire. So each of them was trying very hard to break the big pumpkin off the vine, but not very successful. And each of them was getting increasingly annoyed. First the witch, then the ghost, then the vampire. The vampire is a mixture of a wizard and a bat, okay? So he has lots of features of a bat and some features of a vampire, of a wizard. Sorry. Where are we? Just then, where are we? Just then along came a mummy. A mummy is the body of a dead person, like a ghost only, and it's strapped with bandages. It's an Egyptian custom. So this is an Egyptian ghost, you can think. So after the vampire came a mummy. Along came a mummy. Big pumpkin, said the mummy. It's big and it's mine, but it's stuck on the vine. And Halloween's just hours away, said the witch. And she kicked that pumpkin. I'm bigger than all of you and stronger too, boasted the mummy. Let me try. Said the witch. Said the ghost. Said the vampire. But they thought about pumpkin pie and stepped aside. Just then, along came a bat. Big pumpkin, said the bat. The witch didn't say a word. She just looked at the ghost and rolled her eyes. The ghost looked at the vampire. The vampire looked at the mummy. They all looked at the bat. And they started to laugh. I may not bake and I may not be very strong, said the bat, but I have an idea. And the bat told them what to do. Said the witch. Said the ghost. Said the vampire. Said the mummy. And ready, set, pull, called the bat. The bat pulled the mummy. The mummy pulled the vampire. The vampire pulled the ghost. And the ghost pulled the witch. And the witch pulled the pumpkin. Well, they pulled and they tugged and they pulled. First they pulled hard and then they pulled harder like that. Pull, Raisa. Pull the pumpkin. Let's all pull the pumpkin together. And snap! Off came the pumpkin. Drat, said the witch. Whoosh, it flew and thud, it landed on top of a hill. And thump, bump, it bounced all the way down to the witch's house. And when it got to her door, the pumpkin just sat. Hooray for the bat, shouted the witch. And she hurried inside to make pumpkin pie. Said the ghost. Have some more, said the witch. Couldn't eat another bite, said the vampire. Fun party, said the mummy. Time to go, said the bat. Oh. And what happened? Drat, said the witch, as she watched them all leave. Then she went right out and planted another pumpkin seed. The end. I hope you all liked the story. Did you like the story?
Yes.
Yes?
No.
What fun, right? So, four people.
I like the story.
Yeah. The mummy and the witch, we are all very scared out, turned out to be quite very much like us. A little bit anxious, a little bit worried, and a little bit in need of friends, right? Is that right? What did you like best about the story, Stuti?
I like that in the end, everyone was laughing at the bat, but the bat still did not become shy. He got an idea and he helped everyone, even though he was very small.
So he used his brawn, his brain instead of his brawn. Instead of using his muscle strength, he used his brains. And that is something for us to remember to do in case we feel we are not strong enough. There's always a way, okay? So we have to use our brains. Did the story make you feel a little less sick, Stuti?
Yeah.
Yes, there's magic, right? And Agastya, what did you like about the story? Who was your favorite character? Tell me.
I can tell Arushi.
1 minute. Agastya is telling us, and then I'll come to you, darling. Agastya, what did you like? Oh, he's busy getting his makeup done.
I like ghosts.
You like the ghost? Yes, he was friendly, right? He said, for the pumpkin pie, just like all of us. Yes. And okay, Arushi, what did you like about the story?
I like the bat said I have an idea and they pull the pumpkin. I like that.
Oh, so you also like the way the bat behaved. He was smart. And what did Raisa like? Raisa liked the pumpkin pie, right? And it made her feel very hungry. Yes. Sanskriti, what did you like, darling?
Vampire.
Vampire, smart bugger, right? Yes, with his fancy coat and his teeth. Yes, yes, good. And what about Tana? What did you like? I think I like this look of mine, this very smart vampire-like look. Tana, what did you like?
You like? Eh? What do you like? What do you like about Halloween? This is
The pumpkin, did I hear? Did you like the fact that they were going to grow pumpkins? Yes, that's a very good idea to hang on to. We need to grow food, right? We need to plant. We need to grow more trees. That's a very good idea. And that's what the witch also learned, that if she grew stuff and she made the world a better place, she's bound to have lots and lots of friends, right?